And again, another outlet for me to help promote local music and local musicians. And I love doing that, so I'm very excited that I have this opportunity to do that. And today, my local gem is Stuart Frankie. Hello.
Hi Pam, how are you?
I'm great. So glad you took some time to come out here.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I mean, it's a little tough with only doing this once a week, trying to get all these great musicians in here. But
Right.
you were on the top of the list to get in here, so I wanted to make sure that you did. And thanks for bringing the guitar.
Sure,
and
yeah.
We're gonna hear some music in a little bit. So I was just going through some notes and kind of just reminiscing about how long we've known each other, and
yeah.
of course got to know you through the Over Easy show on WCSX, and brought in musicians then, and I think you were on my show at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes with other people, and sometimes solo, whatever. So, and it was interesting. I was just kind of reminiscing and going back through. It's just the stages that I had you on the show, or the different times in your life and all the different things that you've been going through, and I just was remembering and looking at some pictures of when you were in the studio with me and stuff, and it just the different ways you looked, and and the sound,
yes.
and your writing styles at different points, and it was just kind of very interesting because we've known each other now,
right.
well,
we
16
have a
years
together. Yeah, it's great.
So of course most people in the area know, but for people that don't, there's people watching across the world,
right,
able
anywhere.
to see this, that you have been battling leukemia. This was back in '98, I think it was, which
yeah.
I didn't know you at the time, and
Right.
And so I saw you through the ups and downs of dealing with that, and thanks to your sister getting bone marrow.
Yeah, very lucky.
So you've been clean from that.
Yeah, it's
quite a
going
while.
on 18 years.
18 years,
yeah.
okay. And that's great. And looking at you, you look healthy, you look good. So
I'm very lucky. Very lucky to be here. Very lucky to be as healthy as I am.
Yeah, as you just said a few minutes ago before we went live, is you're alive.
That's
Thank
right.
goodness,
That's
I'm
right.
alive. And take every day, and it'd be a blessing that you are here. And
Yeah, every
being able to
breath.
share. Every breath. Yeah, I would imagine when you, after experience something like that, then you look at life a lot differently than beforehand.
Changes your perspective, makes you think about what's truly important, how you want to spend your time, and you don't do as many frivolous things as before.
Yeah.
But you have to do some frivolous things. So.
I was just thinking about, well, you gotta have some fun, but
Yeah,
I guess you could, but
you gotta have fun,
yeah, no,
yeah.
take it, cherish the things that you have, which you have 2 children,
Yeah.
son and daughter, and of course married, Julia.
Yeah,
and so
it's the best part.
that's the best part. That's the core of what you're living for day to day.
Yeah, that's
So,
what sort of kept me going. Yeah.
You probably, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'd have to really go back and read your lyrics once again, but a lot of your music was written during this time, and and your frustrations and your experiences, and dealing with your family and how they're dealing with it, and all the ups and downs. So you've come with a lot of great tunes. I mean,
well, thank you.
through that.
Yeah, sometimes the easiest role is being the patient. It's really difficult to watch other people watch you. Watch as you're going through it, or watch the person who's afflicted go through it. So you really have to be aware of other people around you and everything like that.
Which you are a huge component and activist for, the cancer and bone marrow. You do that all the time. Which, in fact, and I don't remember the year, but I went to one of your fundraisers. I think I don't think I was emceeing that one, but that was when it first really hit home for me. Knowing you, and
Right.
of course, I signed up right then and there.
Yeah, bethematch.com.
Be the Match, yes.
Or I think
yes.
it's .org.com.
Yeah, just find Be the Match. But
Be the Match,
I actually got a phone call probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I was a match for a 21-year-old, which was kind of like, whoa, okay, now, I mean, you don't expect it, but I'm glad, and I don't know if I was the perfect match, but I was a match. And
great.
I did get a note later that said, thank you, but we are not needing your services, or however they put it. And I thought, oh God, I hope she's okay. You know, just that's all I thought. Or maybe there was a better match. So I hope,
Right,
you
yeah.
know, but you don't know those things. But
Let's just presume there was a better match.
that's what I'm going to say. There was a better match, and she is thriving today and doing well and going from there. So,
Yeah.
but well, let's move on. 'Cause, I mean, obviously that's a big part of your life, and you know,
Sure.
you know, it's a big part of your music too. And as I said, a lot of your songs are written from the heart and from your experiences with that. But what is it, like 13, 15 albums now? Is that the
15.
15,
Yeah,
okay.
This is the 15th
Yeah.
record. Yep.
Brand new, just brought this to me. It's called
It
Midwestern.
actually came out in 2015. But
Brand new to me.
brand new to you. Yeah.
But yeah, I like this. And I saw this online. It was like the very best of Stuart Frankie, but you did already put out a best of,
Oh,
which.
I've got a lot of best.
Well, you've been doing this since 98, 99, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you should have a lot of good songs.
It's a lot of the same songs. It was just time to encapsulate what I'd done again, and there are a lot of new songs on there too. Between the last one, which I think was in 2002,
Okay.
and 2015. So yeah, there's a lot of new songs on there too.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know, why not put the songs out there again that you know that were good for you and you know did
yeah,
well for you?
yeah.
I mean,
It's the ones we play most of the time
okay.
live. It's the ones that work live, and it's the ones people enjoy the most. Seemingly, they mention them the most. And
well, whenever you go to a concert, you know, if an artist has 2 or 3 or 4 CDs out, you always hear, which one is the closest to what he played tonight?
Right.
So, you know, that
Right.
makes sense you would put this on here.
yeah.
Oh, here's number 1. I love this. This is the song you did with Bruce Springsteen, Summer Soldier, which is a great tune. I remember this one. Explain how you got to get Bruce to sing on your album or on your
he's
song.
been bothering me for years.
Okay,
No.
good. We got it out there.
No, I had met Bruce a few times
Yeah.
through Dave Marsh, who's a native Detroiter.
Yes.
And his biographer. And
I
until
say, isn't Dave a writer?
Dave's
Yeah, okay.
brilliant rock writer, yeah.
Yes.
And he's a good friend of mine. So I'd met Bruce a couple times, and obviously, you know, was greatly influenced by his music. Enjoyed his music a lot, as are most people my age, you know, that have a guitar.
Oh yeah.
And working in American music. So I just really heard that. It's a call and response part in a chorus of "Holler If You Hear Me," and I just heard that other voice as his, and it seemed like a pipe dream at the time. But then I just asked. I just went through his management and just asked.
If you don't ask, it's automatic no, right?
It's America. You gotta ask. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So I did, and he was gracious enough to do it, and it's very rare that he does stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
that's
He
what I
doesn't
thought.
Do that. Yeah. So it's really a big honor, a big feather in my cap, and it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would he? You know, he is doing a tour right now, and he is coming to town.
Yeah, he
Do you
is.
think he would pull you up on stage to sing that song?
Oh, I doubt it.
Oh, come on.
He's got enough songs.
Stuart, you know,
yeah.
hey, all right, Bruce, and you guys, if you're watching, pull up Stuart to sing that song. That would be great.
It would be fun. Yeah.
All right, the word's out there. Hopefully, you know, we'll keep our fingers crossed. That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. It's a pretty good band.
Oh yeah. I mean, just to. I can't imagine if all of a sudden, you know, you get called up on stage to sing with Bruce. That would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, we've been lucky
highlight.
enough to play the Palace before, and so I know what it's like on that stage in that size of a room.
Yeah.
But yeah, to do it with someone like him would be just incredible.
incredible.
Yeah, possible, you know.
That would be cool. Keep our fingers crossed for you, Stuart. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, have your peeps call their peeps and see what you can come up with.
Don't lose any sleep over it.
Can always hope, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
And dream.
We always, we hope and dream.
You got Mitch Ryder here. I did not realize. I'm opening this up, and the people on here. I mean, you've got the who's who in Detroit
Oh
music.
yeah, there's great musicians.
Oh
in
my
Detroit.
gosh.
Very lucky, very blessed here to have
Yes.
so many good musicians, and I've been able to, because you know when you produce a record or make a record or a song, you have to cast it almost like a director casts a movie, and you want people to do what they do best and sort of let them do their thing, not stage direct them and things like that. So yeah, you bring people in that do what they do, and And yeah, there's really.
Just the Funk Brothers, top of the list there. I mean,
That was great. Yeah, that was a really good
Is that the
session.
song on here then? The Motor City Serenade.
Yeah,
Yep.
Motor
Okay.
City Serenade,
They did that with you. That was cool. Paul Warren. That's of. Just draw a blank. The band he's with.
He was with
Rod Stewart. Wasn't he with another
yeah.
one? No. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who he's with
Yeah,
now.
I can't.
but he's,
Drew blank. Sorry, Paul.
fantastic guitar player.
Paul Warren, you got Johnny B on here, Bobby Murray, who was with Etta James, Jimmy Bones, of course Bruce Springsteen. There's Barbara Payton and Gia. Gia's good. Geez, I mean Mitch Ryder, Jill Jackson here. I mean the like I said, Detroit. Who's who? You've got a lot of Michael Brock. Oh, what a voice on that guy.
Yeah, he's
Ooh.
great. He sings like Marvin Gaye.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
really
Very good.
Yeah, he's it is a real deep sort of group of people around here.
Yeah.
For my money, it's just I don't know if it's the same as Los Angeles or Nashville or New York. I think there's probably more top quality musicians in Nashville, but the musicians that are here that are of top shelf are as good as anyone in the world.
I would say the caliber here can compare to Nashville and, L.A. I think so. I mean,
yeah.
And there's so many that we never even hear about. They're just.
I know.
That aren't in the forefront. Like a lot of these names are, but that are so talented.
I know.
I mean,
so many good musicians.
We grew up with Motown, and I mean, we grew up with such the great music here.
Great regional music.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Are you up for a song?
Sure.
So you can get one in for it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a quick song here for you? Pretty guitar.
Yeah, this is an Epiphone hummingbird. The Gibson hummingbird is a famous sort of one, but Gibson makes Epiphones, so it's the same body, same guitar.
Okay.
Really. But since we were talking about that song, Summer Soldier, I thought, why not do that one first?
Okay.
Is that cool?
Absolutely.
As I lay dying in this wasteland, a summer soldier, a family man, back home it's springtime, they're tying yellow ribbons in the sun. Holla, holla, holler if you hear me. Holla, holla, holler if you hear me. Holla, holla, holler if you hear me. If you hear me. I come from Warren, down by Detroit. I joined the army, 5 times deployed. I don't regret it, but I miss my boys. Holla, holla, holler if you hear me. Holla, holla, holler if you hear me. Holla, holla, holler if you hear me. We dream at night but never sleep, for promises we never keep, and seeds we sow we never reap. When push comes to shove, we're falling short of God's love. When that train arrives and I can hear my title clear, we'll walk together. Yeah, brother, we'll walk out of here, and we'll understand it all in the by and by. Holla, holler, holler if you hear me. Holler, holler, holler if you hear me. Holler, holler, holler if you hear me. If you hear me. If you hear me. Is our leg dying in this wasteland?
Great song, great song.
Thanks, yeah.
And the guitar sounded really nice with that. I don't know what the hummingbird you call it, if that made it sound a little different. I don't know what it was, but or maybe it was just this room. Who knows?
Yeah,
No,
it's
sounded
good
good.
sounding
Sounded
room.
good.
It is
Yes,
good
sounding
sounding
room.
Yes, nice.
Now we were talking about you had 15 albums out at this point. Well, this is the 15th, and you have 2 books, right? Okay, 2 books.
Published, yeah.
And you've been doing this for a few years, but the thing I want to talk about is you've been doing this independently, which I think is really really cool when an artist can do that and just you have control. And of course you also, if it doesn't work, you're responsible, but you didn't go with a major label to promote your music. You're doing it all on your own.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did that because I had to for many years. But now, the way it is in the music business, we're all in the same boat. Everybody's pretty much an independent contractor, independent artist.
But you've been doing. I remember, and I don't know the year. I apologize, I don't remember. But you did the Kickstart.
I've done several Kickstarters.
Well, the first one you did for one of your albums, you were one of the first artists, and I remember thinking, wow.
Yeah, it was one of the first
and I
albums
thought, is this gonna
to
go,
be done on Kickstarter. Yeah, it's and that's just fantastic that my audience has supported me, to make the records. I don't have to put together limited partnerships and go around begging people for money. I just have to beg a lot of people for money now. But
people are willing to give, to help you, come up with this product.
Sure, yeah. 20, 50, 75, $100.
Did you have levels, like if you give this much, you get this much? And I remember laughing at some of them, like, wow, Stuart is really going out there to try to get this really funded. And I don't recall all of them, but they were it was kind of cute, actually. It was like, okay, this will be fun.
There were some bizarre
that's
incentives.
A better word for it.
Yeah.
What were some of those? I just remember they were very.
Well, I think
come to your house maybe was.
Oh yeah, a concert at your house.
Concert?
Yeah.
Okay, that was an upper level if I remember, but.
I think, and then it went on from there. Concert at your house in various stages of disrobing. No.
But no, I just really remember thinking, wow, this is unusual, because you were the first one. And actually, another artist said to me, "What do you think of Stuart doing this?" And this person's, was kind of thinking this isn't going to work. And I said, I don't know. I think it's kind of bold that he did this, but bold in a good way. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great, and it worked, obviously, and you've done it many times, and other artists have followed suit. I mean, not that you were the first one overall, but the first one I ever experienced, and I thought, well,
yeah, I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to try, and it's just that's the most rewarding aspect of the artist-audience relationship, other than the acceptance of the material and commenting on the material and understanding the material, the songs, but that financial support that people, they recognize that you just don't buy records anymore.
Right.
And downloads are not necessarily a guaranteed thing either. So it's a different equation now, and the audiences understand that with artists, and I think it's really important.
Well, it's interesting too, because at least I think with the younger artists, the Biebers and Taylor Swifts, and the Al Goldie, all these new ones, as we saw the Grammys last night. It's like they have these 1 or 2 songs, and other than Adele, who sold the whole album, people bought it sight unseen, but these people want to download 1 or 2 hits.
Yep.
Whereas there's. I've always said this. There's so many gems on an album that just don't become a single and don't become the hit, and it's
you
unfortunate.
And I grew up. The album was the artistic statement, and every song mattered, and every song mattered in context to the song previous to it and after it, And we knew what songs came next on a side of a record.
And then you flipped it over.
Yeah, and then you flip it and you knew the exact running order of those songs too. And so yeah, it was a different situation now with people just downloading singles. So consequently, I think artists have responded by cutting more singles, things that are just singles and not doing albums as statements. And
well, it's cool that the albums are coming back. I mean, it's huge.
Vinyl's coming back.
Vinyl's coming back, and I mean, you don't have anything on vinyl, do you?
I don't, but I might do some vinyl for the next one I do.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I think because people are, they're really eating that up
Yeah.
right now. I mean,
people are buying turntables and
all these people are like, geez, I shouldn't have given away in the garage sale, you know, of my turntable, but.
Yeah, we all had such good stereos back in the
I
day.
know, I know. But the problem is you can't get the needles. That's the issue right now. But
is it? Is it?
That's what I've found. And you know, maybe if you buy a newer version or something, it's easier. I don't know, but yeah, you know, Third Man Records just opening up downtown Detroit. You know, and it seems to be doing well so far. And yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's very vibrant
to
go there. My kids come into town and go down there to Third Man and stuff. Yeah, check it out.
Oh.
I've just gone in once and checked it out. It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not been there yet, so I do need to make a little field trip. And one day that I get off here, I'll just kind of head over there because
it's cool that he's put his money where his mouth is, you know, and being from here and then succeeding as he has to the level he has.
Yeah.
And then putting some money back into town and back into the Masonic and what he's done with Third.
Do you know Jack?
I don't know him. No.
Okay. Talking Jack White, you know, someone I'm not sure. Third Man Records, but yeah.
No, I don't know him.
Met him backstage one time. It was actually a festival, and he kind of not freaked out, but we approached him. You know, I just really wanted to meet him and get a picture. Well, the guy that was with me made a mistake and was like, "Can you talk to us for a while?" And he just gone into the trailer.
He split. He was out of here, huh?
Did you know? I was like, shoot, you know, I just wanted to meet the guy. You know,
well, you know, these artists, they are a bit tempestuous.
I love your words.
They can be.
You always, sometimes it's like, you know, reading something you wrote or whatever. I was like, what does that word mean? I have to go look it up sometimes. You have this great vocabulary.
I hope not.
No, it's good.
Oh,
it's
okay, good.
We should all have such great vocabulary, you know, wide range of, you know, great new words.
There's not as much appreciation of the language in the written form or spoken form than there used to be.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I never want to be one of these people that as they get older saying, oh, you know, the way it used to be was so much better than now. And that's not.
Well, you know, obviously you have 2 books now. Obviously, you're a writer, and you used to write for the Metro Times.
Yeah,
so
wrote for them for about 10 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
I was a columnist there. Yeah.
Strictly music column?
Music and popular culture. I reviewed films too,
fun.
and wrote about music. And I started just writing about Detroit music.
Okay.
You know, I was going to say local, but you know, I don't like that word local.
Whenever I say local, he
we
always corrects
prefer
me.
regionally based, underpaid visionaries, you know, rather than local musician.
RBUV. RBUV. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. One time I was saying local, and you corrected me again. It's because I can never remember regionally based.
No, I mean everybody says it.
I know it's fun. It's fun. But,
yeah.
Well, good for you. We have the Detroit Music Awards coming up. I know you've got several.
Yeah.
Are you up to 20 yet?
No.
No. How many you got?
I don't know. You've
got at least 10 to 15.
Yeah, I got more than
somewhere.
10,
okay.
I think. But,
but are you up for any this year?
I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I don't even pay much attention to that anymore. I haven't for a long time. I used to be a part of the Motor City Music Awards, which was the Metro Times version of the. There used to be 2 awards, if you remember.
I don't.
Then the Detroit Music Awards came along, and then it was ridiculous to have 2 award shows.
Okay.
So they the other one sort of died away. And
were the same people running that, or?
No, different people. Yeah.
Oh,
but
I never knew that. Didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed that.
I should probably pay more attention to it. I just don't. I don't.
Okay.
I don't even know. I didn't even know what was going on right now. But you know, it's just.
Well, you've got some awards, so you know,
yeah,
it's nice to at least have that.
Well, it seems you gotta. You know, you'd have to really badger people to like write you in or something too, you know, or vote for you or whatever it takes.
Really?
Because it's a popular vote, isn't it?
Well, maybe a little bit, but
It's a popular vote then manipulated by the people that run it to get who they want in there.
we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. You know, I enjoy going to them, but no, I don't know about that. They've changed some rules so that, you know, you can't be voted, you know, the same categories, you know, different things like that. And of course, if you won 3 years in a row, then you know you can't get voted in the next year. Which
Is that the Jill Jack rule? Because she's won so many times. Hasn't she won like 40 times or something?
I don't know that many, but she does have quite a few.
Yeah, it's
so.
amazing. It's really amazing. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good for her.
Yeah, good for her. Hey, man, she's great. She's a good friend, and she's really good.
Yeah, she's very talented. Yeah, you've done a lot with her.
Yeah. She started singing in my band. You know,
Oh, that's
when
right.
she sort of started appearing on the scene.
Woolly? That band, the Woolly?
No, it was just my band.
Oh, your band. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And yeah, she started singing, and then you know, quickly she was doing her own thing, and then doing it very well, doing it.
Yeah, when you do a band, you usually have a full.
Yeah,
full
I do. I try to.
Stage.
I try to. You know, nobody's getting rich anyway, so I try to represent the music properly, the songs.
Okay.
And you want all those pieces up there to play that's how I hear it anyway. I want it to be like that. I want it to be
You always
full.
have a horn section, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
because there's horns and a lot of stuff I write and record. And I also, you know, it's you know, it'd probably be smarter to have a 4-piece band. Everybody make more money.
That's no fun.
That's it is no fun.
That's
you know?
half the music. Isn't it?
I know it's the
Go big.
It's the best hang in the world to come hang with your band. They're the greatest, you know, greatest people in the world. And if we ever get to a venue and it's not well attended or something, there's enough people on stage to have fun, you know, have our own party.
All right, you guys take a break, go fill some seats, and you know we'll play.
Yeah,
take
that's
turns.
right.
No, I don't know. I've seen time I've seen you, you've had the full band. I don't think I've ever seen you just acoustic, other than when you're on the show
Yeah,
with me.
I've done a lot of stuff just alone, acoustically.
Okay.
Because often promoters want you to open a show alone or as a duo.
Okay.
You know, that's all they have a budget for, time for, or something like
Okay.
that. So I've done a lot of that, opening shows for alone, just playing the songs as they were written.
Yeah. So how, you've opened for quite a few people.
I
What are some people that you've opened for?
Well, I've opened for Hall & Oates, Steve Earle, Sean Colvin, Chicago, Foreigner.
Some big names there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. I've opened for Steve Winwood. That was a really great show. Yeah, that was great. And yeah, the list is long. I've of course opened for Bob Seger, you know, several times.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, they're all artists I really admire, and they've all treated me very well.
Would you ever want to work with any of those people? I mean, do you ever like once you're done and you're kind of off on the side, in the wings, you know, just watching? Do you ever think, man, I'd just love to jump on this stage with them and start singing?
Oh no, no, I don't think that. I think at times, sometimes, I'd like to write with that person.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'd like to write songs or work with that person or make a record with that person. But I don't think about jumping up on stage. I maybe did when I was 17. You know.
And you may have, right?
And I probably did, yeah. When I
probably
couldn't play
did.
a
You're
thing.
like, security, get him off the stage. No. Yeah, you at 17, you're a little more, you know, no boundaries, you know, just go for it. So
You're very sure of yourself, and you have no skills. So it's it's a
well, interesting combination.
quite a conundrum. Yeah, it's you know. And now, as you get older and your skills get very refined, you sort of lose that, you know, that chutzpah that you're just going to go jump in any situation, become a little more reserved.
Reserve, yeah. Were you full force into the music at 17?
I was playing guitar all the time. I was also into sports at that age too, and I really started playing seriously at 1920.
Okay.
Yeah, I played bass in Boogie Bob Baldori's band up in Lansing, and that was just a fantastic education. We opened for we opened for Chuck Berry a lot. We opened for Luther Allison, Jerry Lee Lewis. So I got the founders of rock and roll. I got to play their music with them, and I mean, we were the band for Chuck Berry. We didn't open for him. We were the band.
Okay,
so I played in Chuck's band for quite a few gigs.
Fun.
And yeah, it was a crash course in how this music goes and what it's about. And big venues, because Chuck, at that point, the early 80s, Chuck was still playing big venues.
Yeah.
Like I played with him a couple times at the Fox and Silverdome. Yeah.
Were you playing the bass there and thinking, you know, I need to be in the front someday?
No, I was just happy to be there. I was happy to learn. Chuck Berry, but he was just such a larger-than-life figure. He was really, he's a big human being to start with. And he has really big hands, so he just sort of covers the whole neck. And, but it was bizarre because he'd, you know, every musician tells this story that has ever worked with Chuck, that you know the set list, you know, because it's the basic vocabulary of rock and roll. And so you learn all these songs and you rehearse together, and then Chuck just plays them in a different key or doesn't play them at all.
Really?
Or, yeah, we rehearsed this opening song. I think, I can't remember what it was. I think it was Promised Land or one of those great Chuck Berry songs. And he did Ramblin' Rose to start the show. We were like...
He didn't warn you or anything?
No, he doesn't do that. You don't see him till the stage.
Okay.
And then he comes on, and then when it's over, he walks off and flies home. Just his guitar. Yeah, it's...
Strange.
Yeah, it's cool. It's pretty amazing, you know.
Well, kudos to the band behind that, you know, knew what to do and how to follow him.
You gotta think on your feet.
Yeah.
You do, yeah. You gotta
now I can see why you say it was a learning experience.
Oh, it was. Yeah, you gotta think on your feet. But yeah, Bob taught me everything from how to wrap a chord properly to...
well, that is important.
Yeah.
There is a wrong way.
Yeah, there is.
I learned that. Yeah. Well,
so,
interesting.
yeah, that was a good education.
Yeah.
For a young man to do.
Right. You know, 19 years old.
Yeah, I was 19, 20, and then 21 probably.
Wow.
And then I started my own band.
You probably, what was it that you said, okay, I need to do this on my own?
Yeah, I wanted to write. I knew I wanted to write songs, and I knew I wanted to try to make people aware that we were a band that, you know, had a shot at trying to do something. Yeah. But we were just a bar band. We just...
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. We learned, you know, all the great R&B and early rock and roll songs, and that was what we played. And we played all over the place. Played, you know, I did that for about 8, 9 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah, a long time. We played just every dive and, you know, everywhere.
Were you I remember hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, were you one of those bands that had the chicken wire? And
it did happen to me. That was just most famously in the Blues Brothers movie, but
yes.
We did play behind chicken wire at a place called the Roadhouse in, I think it's in south of Pinconning, Michigan. Yeah, it was quite an experience.
I would be afraid if I get on stage and all of a sudden there's chicken wire protecting me from the audience.
It was quite a crowd,
like,
too. You get in, you know, it's quite a crowd at those places, yeah.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. How about another song, Stuart? Are you up for another one?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
This is an older song.
Okay.
I think I've played this on your show before.
Maybe.
And it's called The Gypsum Fair.
Yep.
It's about a woman who's probably 30, 31, and nothing's come true for her. You know, none of her dreams came true. So she's coming to terms with that on this night that she goes out dancing. So that's it. The weeds burn west, Lizzie's barefoot, walking slowly across her bedroom floor. For 30 years and all she counted on fall like dust on a slatted blind. She takes the bar hat from her hair, wasted time on one more lap. Turns a wheel toward Hamel Beach. This is how it goes. She can ride High Banks Road to the big black air. She can dance all night at the Gypsum Fair. She can change her clothes, change her hair. Love won't make her say. She hears her name whispered on the summer wind, sees the time to begin again. Takes the car keys from the hook, wastes her time on one last look. Turns the wheel toward Hamel Beach. This is how it goes. She can ride High Banks Road in a pitch black air. She can dance all night at the Gypsum Fair. She can change her clothes, change her hair. Love will make her sing. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. It's kind of early to be singing now.
It's almost after 1.
Usually, it's quite a difference between sitting and standing when you sing.
Oh, well, we
Yeah.
could have had you stand.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You know?
Stuart Frankie with us live here on the Detroit Music Station. Thank you. Gypsum Fair. What CD was that one from? I know I.
That was on the very first
First
one I
one?
made, yeah,
Okay.
called Where the River Meets the Bay,
Yeah.
which was sort of an examination of people and events in mid-Michigan, because I grew up in Saginaw,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of about people in and around the lakes areas, you know,
Right,
which is where I
right.
grew up.
Do you get back there? I mean,
Mhm.
your okay, family's still there.
Yeah, I still have family there, and I go up north of there on Lake Huron with my family in the summertime.
Love
yeah.
Lake Huron.
Oh,
Love
it's
Lake
gorgeous.
Huron, yeah.
This is nice as anywhere in the world for 3 months, but it's only 3 months.
Yeah, well, we're in Michigan, it happened, but actually, your hometown gave you a nice award, a Lifetime Achievement Award or something like
Yeah,
that.
that
That was
was
nice.
nice,
How long
yeah.
ago was that?
That was in, I think, 2010.
10. Oh, just not too long ago. Okay.
Yeah, well, I had to live a lifetime, Pam.
Oh, true. Well,
So
at this point, you're when you say that, it makes me think. You've got. I'm not sure how old you are, but I mean, well, let's just say your kids are grown now, and you're in a whole a different stage in your life, but I mean, you've got books. You've had your music on TV and any movies with your songs?
Just a documentary.
Documentary?
That's all, yeah.
Not
Couple
just a
documentaries,
documentary.
yeah.
You were on a documentary.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a nice payday. you know?
Yeah, I mean those royalty checks, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, a couple TV shows,
Yeah, a couple TV shows.
soap
TV
operas,
shows.
weren't they more?
Yeah, and a lot of different shows.
Okay.
Melrose Place when it was big.
Oh,
I was
oh,
on
yeah, yeah.
there. And then the soaps I was
Okay.
on.
So you got that.
And then some MTV shows too.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because MTV.
Remember? Then they branched off into
When they
drama.
branched off, yeah.
Yeah.
MTV was good.
It was. It was.
Oh yeah. What was her name? The VJ. Oh, one of the first VJs. Oh, I could see her face.
Martha Quinn.
Martha Quinn.
Mhm,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Those were good times. Those are good stuff. But
Yeah, they were.
That's a
they
whole
were-
other story.
Those they were very famous.
Yeah.
You know those
Oh,
DJs.
yeah, yeah.
Very famous. Very big.
All right, so you were on MTV, TV, documentary. You've got books. You've written for magazines and newspapers. I mean, you've really touched on a lot.
I try to stay busy. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Support your music. You don't need to keep
Yeah.
going out there. But at this point, is there still something that you haven't done that you would like
yeah.
to?
Yeah, so
Like
much
what?
I still want to do. I still have the ambition of 25-year-old. Yeah, I still want to make a lot more records.
Okay. Well, good.
Write a lot more songs. Yeah, and I'd like to do really anything that comes up, you know. I'd like to collaborate more with other people, like on maybe some combination of something visual with music,
Okay.
you know, because that's where the world is now. It's a visual world of music.
Like videos, music
Yeah,
videos?
videos or you know, maybe short films or something like
okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
But mostly I'd like to just make more music and play more really quality shows. The band I have right now, all the Detroit people, is just so good. You know, I'm really blessed to have a group of musicians that good who come together. And,
Who's in your band right now?
well, Pete Peltier plays guitar, and he plays in other bands too, Main Street Soul and things like that. Then Craig Scott plays bass, and he's been in the Regular Boys and blues bands and things like that. And Chris Plansker's the pianist, and he makes a living doing tracks, jingles for
That's big
commercials.
money. That's good money.
He's done really well.
Okay.
And then Bob Mervac plays organ, so he's a piano player and an organ. That good sound, you know, you get that combination of good sound. And then Brian Riley, who I also produced the records with.
Yeah.
He's the drummer. Yeah, he's a really extraordinary drummer. And then Greg Brown sings with me, as does Gia Warner sing often with me, and so does Beth Griffith, who sings with me a lot.
Don't know Beth. Okay.
Yeah, her dad was a funk brother, Johnny.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And she's now on the. I don't get to work with her as much as I did before, because she's on the road with Kem all over the world.
Kem. Oh.
Yeah, she's really a great singer, and it's really great when she can make the shows.
Sounds like a good band. Good.
It's a really good
lineup.
band. Yeah, and then there's horn players too.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Smith and his horn section. Yeah, I think they call themselves the Woodward Avenue Horns or something.
Woodward Avenue Horns.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. We will verify that later.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So
Yeah.
I forgot where I was going with that when I was asking you who were in your band, but I was. I don't know.
What I wanted to do still.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so listening to these
really
names,
like
and I
to
totally
do-
lost track of what I was thinking.
You know, because a certain portion of my life has been lived or completed, in the sense that my personal life, that my children are almost on their own now. You know, they're in college and they're soon going to be out pursuing what they want to pursue. And so my wife and I find ourselves with more time, consequently, as do a lot of people as they get a little bit older. So, and you know, to fill the time, nothing better than writing songs and making music. I just still have myriad health issues, you know, that prevent me from producing as consistently as I'd like to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, still on that roller coaster ride.
Yeah, it's not nearly what it was.
Okay. Well, thank goodness.
But it's just small stuff now,
Okay.
you know, like everybody has to deal with.
You mentioned your kids. Are they into the music at all?
Yeah, they love music. Yeah.
Do they play instruments?
No, they don't
No?
play instruments. They just
Sing?
love it.
They
No,
just- no?
no.
Okay.
They know a lot about it and love it, and I never really pushed them to. You need to learn to do this. You need to learn to do that. I
Yeah.
was pretty lax in those areas. You know,
I'm
if
surprised they didn't want you to teach them guitar or something.
Yeah, you know, I think they do now, at this age.
Oh.
Would like to learn guitar, and I think my son is really into EDM music, you know, dance music, and would like to get to know about that world more too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like they're 90 and want to start learning, but
Oh no, yeah, it's.
No, good for them.
They
I mean,
weren't
better
5,
late than
you know.
never, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They started stuff when they were 5 and 6, but you know they didn't love it, and then we had such an interrupted situation at that point. Yeah.
And dealing with it day to day with everything else.
Yeah, and what they had to deal with was, you know, not the norm for a young kid.
Yeah, well, made them stronger and saw what a role model you were, an inspiration that you just kept
Let's hope. Yeah.
going. We'll get through this and everything. So I'm sure that made an impact on them as well.
You gotta be tough in this world, man.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a tough world.
you a little more than others, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to ask you some questions. The Pam exam.
Oh, okay.
So, just off the top of your head, and you may have answered some of these when we were on the U Detroit with me way back when, but
Right.
but now these are all, you know, on demand that you can go back and look at them. So, all right, Stuart Frankie, what was the first record you ever bought?
Oh, the first 45 I ever bought was War by Edwin Starr on a Motown record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fantastic
song.
record. It was just such an exciting blast of sonic experience, his voice and how big the production is. And but then I think the first long playing album, well, for Christmas one year when I was really young, like 5 or 6, my parents gave me December's Children by the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
So that was like one of the first records I ever had. Then I think the first record I ever bought though was Abbey Road. You know, vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
probably 13, 12, 13. Yeah.
The Beatles inspired many, and
Oh yeah.
our first albums.
Beatles are the touchstone.
The touchstone. Good ones. Do you remember the B-side on War?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I'm sorry. I should know that. What is the B-side?
I don't know. I just thought maybe you knew.
I should know that.
It would be interesting to know if it was another
I'll
hit or
find
not.
out now.
All right, your first concert you attended?
First concert I ever attended was, boy, I knew it was at the Saginaw Civic Center. And it was, I think it was Bob Seger. I think it was. No, it was, I went to Delta College with some friends to see Montrose with Sammy Hagar.
Oh.
Yeah. Growing up, it was all just rock bands, man. You know, just blaring guitars, and the louder the better.
Yeah.
But that was good. And then, then the next one, a really big show, was Bob Seger with REO opening up.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they used to have those double bills all the time.
Yeah.
They were great.
Fun stuff. All right, your favorite non-music pastime?
My favorite non-music pastime?
Non-music. Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't know
No?
what my favorite non-music pastime is. Probably working out or something like that, you know?
Okay.
It's like being with my family. That's a thing I appreciate the most.
Okay.
But I write too. I like to write other than music, you know.
Well, He Who Picks a Rose. Oh, okay. I couldn't read the scratching. Our producer just handed me this. I was like, what? I couldn't read the handwriting. He Who Picks a Rose. That was the B-side. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, that was the B-side?
I was like, what
He
is
Who
he
Picks a
handing me?
Rose. God, I've never even heard that. I've never even heard of that song.
Me neither.
Wow.
And I apologize. I couldn't read the handwriting here. Now I see. Musician War, B-side, He Who Picks a Rose.
Oh,
Okay.
He Who Picks a Rose. Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Good to know, yeah.
Chris and Ray in the back there running the controls. So.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Need to write a little more legibly next time. Slide a thing under it.
Yeah.
All right. So you can't think of a non-music pastime?
Yeah, being with my family, working out.
Okay.
I still play. I like to play tennis in the summertime a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that in my youthful life quite a lot. And I just love everything. I like being alive. It's a good thing.
That is a good thing. We're
I
happy
mean,
you're here.
it sounds like really trite and ridiculous because if you can't walk around saying, "Well, I just like to smell the air," but I kind of do, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, as I said before, you were in this, death, situation that most people would take for granted, just breathing in the air, just enjoying the birds going by and, the silence
But
and
it's
everything.
probably, other than hanging with my family and working out, it's probably literature, reading, writing, the most.
Most
that
writers do a lot of reading.
Yeah, I do a lot of
Yeah.
reading, and I do like some stuff. TV's kind of cool now. There's a lot of cool stuff on TV. All of a sudden, it's kind of like movies.
Do you have a favorite show?
Do I have a favorite show? Well, I watch Chris Matthews pretty faithfully.
Okay.
I'm an old school commie lib.
All right. This question kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You said you would love to collaborate with different people in writing songs. Is there one specific person that you would love to?
Oh boy.
I mean,
So many,
So many?
different people,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to collaborate with. I'd love to collaborate with, yeah, and anyone who, you know, writes regularly and
Okay.
has a unique perspective. Yeah, anybody.
Okay. Well, then we won't pinpoint that.
Yeah, I can't really pinpoint that.
All right. If you were a spice, what would you be?
If I was a spice,
A spice.
turmeric.
Turmeric?
I don't know. I'd not.
Okay. Turmeric.
Is that a spice?
It is.
Okay.
Okay. That was pulled out of left field, I'll tell you. Okay. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Starting to get into my hobbies now. I can't talk about this stuff on the air.
Well, we're not terrestrial radio, and you can say whatever you want. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, other than those things, it would be those things.
Those things.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Pam exam. Kind of a different version there for you. Let's do it.
Enlightening.
Enlightening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just kind of fun. Just we sit here and talk about music and
Sure,
religion and
yeah.
everything. It's just kind of fun to go out there
Cool.
and see a little more, a little deeper into.
Yeah, I'm
you're
at a
all
loss for some things that I do other than, I just mostly hang with my family, hang with, and read and write and play sports. Those are things I love.
They're all good things.
Yeah,
Spending time with family is important.
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Are you up for another song or not?
I didn't prepare one.
Okay.
You want me to
Well,
play
it's
another
up to you.
one? Let me think of one.
I mean, if not, we can.
Oh, sure. No, I'm happy to play another one. I think I have my set list from rehearsal last night,
Oh, really?
so I can actually see. I
Oh, yeah,
can
we
look
have
at my
we got to talk about your
songs.
show coming up too. So, is this what you're going to be playing at the? at
Yeah.
your show? Okay, we'll talk
Yeah.
about that in a minute. He's
Sure.
looking at his set list. This is interesting.
Yeah, my set list. for
May
last
I look?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you playing now?
I think I'm going to do the old standby.
Good.
Kiss, kiss, bang,
good,
bang.
good.
Remember that one?
Oh, yes. I love that one.
She says this wicked world won't last. These things are moving far too fast. She gets tattooed every time it rains. Says to friends every day's the same. She wakes up at twilight and deals dope out of gasoline alley. She's well gone by midnight, a lost soul in the Saginaw Valley. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Little Jim is an acrobat, from wire to wire, from this to that. He makes a scene in a backwoods hat and works the room like a diplomat. He wakes up at twilight and deals ice out of gasoline alley. He's well gone by midnight, a lost soul in a Saginaw Valley. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 yeah. Every day the rain does fall, anywhere the wind will blow. Every day the rain does fall, and she says this wicked world won't last. These things are moving far too fast. She calls her mom on the telephone and cries out loud, she's so alone. But she just needs some money. It's gone dry down at Gasoline Alley. She drives home at midnight. There's a light on in the Saginaw Valley. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. You can sing along on that one, yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Which you don't want to forget your
yeah.
set list
Can't
for
forget
your
my
show,
set
which is
list,
this
right.
coming Saturday.
Yeah,
Yes.
Saturday night at the Trinity House, the lovely Trinity House
Yes.
in Livonia.
Okay. Right
And-
there, it's on 6 Mile, just west of 275.
It's right at that exit.
Yeah,
6
great
Mile and
way, easy to
275.
get to.
Yeah,
so.
very easy to get to. And a nice room, you know, it's an intimate room,
Yes.
ballroom. You can really, you know, get face to face with the musicians and see what everybody's doing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So good. We arranged it so that you can get on here before your show, so you
Yeah,
can get
yeah,
people
thank
out
you.
there.
Thanks for having
And
me.
yeah, absolutely. So Trinity House, what time is show time? Probably 7 or 8?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? 8
Yeah.
o'clock, okay. No warm up, I would imagine.
No warm-up,
Okay.
no.
And you're going to have the full band?
Yeah, the full
with all
band,
the people
yeah.
that you mentioned, or
Yeah, all
most
the
of the
people that I mentioned, yeah.
Okay.
All of
Well, it's a
them,
good sized stage. You can fit them all there.
Yeah, it's a big stage. It's
Yeah.
a nice stage. Yeah, I just did a concert there with Jan Christ and
Oh.
Jim Beiser and Rod and Annie Caps. We did a tribute to Joni Mitchell.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was really fun. It was,
Yeah.
as it happened, we sold out the first show, so they added a second show, and
saw
that was
that.
full too. And
Good.
the audiences were great. You know, much more familiar with Joni Mitchell's music than I am, but I learned what I had to learn, or what I got to learn.
Yeah.
She's a, you know.
I mean, how did
unbelievably-
you get? I mean, I can see Jan and Annie and them being more playing like Joni Mitchell tunes, but you being more the rocker.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you were part of that.
Well, you just have to interpret the songs your own way, and I mean, she's such a brilliant writer.
Oh, yeah.
And she's written so many songs that obviously call for reinterpretation, and so many people have covered her songs. And so I did "Night Drive Home," which is a just gorgeous song. And then we did a lot of her hits too, you know, her bigger songs together, and it was fun.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
would have been fun. Yeah, I saw that, and I saw that you had to sold out, and you had to put another show on
Yeah,
it. So
that was great.
yeah, great, good. That is always fun. Great place. So yeah, 8 o'clock this
8 o'clock
Saturday, which
night,
is the 20th.
20th, yep.
February 20th at the Trinity House, and it's just a little old church.
Yeah.
Graveyard behind there.
They've refurbished into a listening room, so it's real cool. Yeah. I think was it a church once?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been the music or they do plays there too. I think.
Oh, do they?
I
Yeah.
believe so. You know, some theater and music, mostly music, but
Sure.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think they still have a church there. I don't.
Oh no.
No,
They,
okay.
No,
Okay.
they don't have church there. Yeah. No.
Say a prayer while you come see Stuart and the gang. All right. So, and you're promoting your latest.
Yeah. The
album?
latest is called Midwestern Best of.
The very best of Stuart Frankie.
Very best.
Because you already have a best of.
Is that how it distinguishes
It
between
says
the
the
two?
very
It does say
best.
Very best of.
You already have a best of, which kind of overlaps these same years, but I, don't know what's up
Some
with
of
that.
it, yeah. About half the songs were on the previous record.
Okay.
Best of, and then it's all newer songs between 2002 and 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're such good songs. They can be the best of and then the very best of, and pretty soon you'll have the greatest hits,
Yeah.
It's the third time.
Yeah, well, thank you. That's nice of you to say.
Well, good. Thank you so much for coming and
My
being on the
pleasure.
show.
Yeah.
And, you know, timing was a little different today, but that's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But it happens.
Yeah.
It's like, where's Stuart? That's okay. Again, this is all video-based, so you can go back and see this on demand. They're all up on the DetroitMusicStation.com,
Nice.
which is where you're watching this. You can go back and watch your own interview, which is cool. So, and for the people that tuned in a little later, thinking it was starting at 1, you missed the first few minutes, so you can go back and see the beginning.
Oh yeah, people
So
that can
that's
go
how
watch
that works.
the first few minutes. Yeah, we started before 1,
Yes.
didn't we? Yeah.
So great. Again, it's all video based. So if you are a musician out there, including you, Stuart, you need to send your videos to, well, go to DetroitMusicStation.com, and there's a little spot there where you can download your videos so they can be up and running, because it's all about Detroit musicians and Detroit music. That's the focus of this, and it's all video based. That's why we have cameras here and taping this. It's not just audio.
Right, yeah.
And you know, we'll have more down the line.
And the station is just playing videos of Detroit artists 24/7, and then interviews and things like that.
In between the different
that's
shows and stuff.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
So there, things will build up as we get it going, and
Sure,
get more, the kinks out. And I mean, we still have a little glitch now and then, but we're working on this. It's gonna be great. And,
Yeah, I mean, it's such a unique situation. The music is that's associated with Detroit is so known on an international basis.
Right.
And it's really a specific kind of thing, even though stylistically it's all over the place. Like stylistically, I don't have much in common with the MC5 but the spirit's the same in the sense when they said kick out the jams, it just meant no matter what kind of music you play, whether it's jazz or whatever, you gotta you just deliver till you can't deliver anymore, and that's sort of the ethos around here.
Yeah.
That's important, and everybody adheres to that. You don't see people, doing sort of half-ass shows around here and things. Yeah.
Oh no, we don't do half-ass shows around here. No.
No.
It's not in our vocabulary.
Right.
We don't do that. All right. So please send in your videos, and then we'll get it on here. A couple other things, as you probably noticed on the graphics there, we're still looking for sponsorship. We'd love to have you sponsor the Pam Rossi Show. Looking for that. And of course, we have another guest next week. Donna Lee Holman will be our guest next week. So she'll be here, entertaining, beautiful voice. So looking forward to that one. And if you wanted to be a guest, do you want to sit in this chair like Stuart did today?
Even after I've said.
Yes, it's the chair, the throne. Just get in touch with me. You can always email me and find me. Just Google Pam Rossi, you'll find me. And I'm not the solid gold dancer from LA. You'll notice there is a difference with the two of us.
There is?
Yes.
There's a solid gold dancer named Pam
Rossi in LA. Yeah. I think we're fighting for the top spots on Google, so we're going back and forth. That's
pretty
all right.
cool.
Oh, which by the way, my Over Easy Conversations book. And I don't have it with me right now.
Is it out now, though?
Today. It's out today.
Oh, today?
Today is the day. So it is now
Congratulations.
available. And Stuart is in there, I think, 3, 4, 5 times. I don't know. You're in there.
Yeah. Who else? You have interviews with everyone.
I had over 300 interviews with over 180 artists, and I've got it down to a 480-page book of great interviews.
Like quotes and things like that.
Well, it's the whole interview.
Oh, wow.
It says Stuart, what you said, Pam, what I said.
Oh, that's great.
It's just
But you had people like, Graham Nash and things, people of that.
Stephen Stills wouldn't sign the release, so.
Oh, he wouldn't?
Well, we couldn't get a hold of him to sign the release, so we're hoping down the line he does. But, national artists.
Yeah, sure.
Dennis DeYoung, Dave Mason, Roger McGuinn, Roger Glover.
Wow.
We got Jeff Daniels, a lot of locals. I mean, it's huge. Go to PamRossi.com. You'll see it there, and you can order it there. So.
And it's all in a book now.
It's in a book.
Is there a record that accompanies it?
We'll see down the line.
Oh, that's
Let's
one of
get
the
the
things
book
you're
out.
considering?
It was a 3-year project. Let's get this out and go from there.
Yeah.
A very roller coaster ride putting this book out, but it is out,
yeah.
so I'm very excited finally. So, watch my Facebook and all the social media, and we're going to have some parties. We're actually going to try to do a release where we have musicians on, and we'll have a little big old party at
A
some
book
place.
release.
A book release,
Great,
yeah. So
great.
that's what's in the works. So
Yeah.
we'll let you know. Just follow me on Facebook, and you should be able to find all that stuff. So thanks for coming.
Yeah,
and
congratulations
being on my
on
show.
the book. That's terrific.
Thank you. I'm very
Yeah.
excited. I mean,
Yeah, and it's
was-
called Over Easy?
It's called Over Easy Conversations with Pam Rossi.
Nice,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
No, but my pleasure coming down here. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Got,
I appreciate that. I know, sometimes it's hard, to get artists in here and everything, but I appreciate you taking the time and coming out here this morning.
My pleasure, really, my
All right.
pleasure. Yeah, it's good. It's always good to play and sing early in the day.
You did great.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to Stuart Frankie, and again, thank you for watching. We do appreciate it. I'm Pam Rossi. Have a great week.